showing up on the first.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Charting Crypto Livestream. Give me a 1-2-1-2 if everything sounds good, music's not too loud. BTC really flirting with smashing through that all-time high. We came so close. We actually broke the all-time high in quite a few exchanges by just a couple $100, believe it or not. But I don't think that technically counts. But yeah, a lot of different exchanges. We actually broke the high by a couple $100. So absolutely insane, absolutely insane. So everyone knows BTC topped out, starting to see a retracement, and altcoins are starting to bleed. Day chart on BTC, we got the double sell signal on the WTX that we're monitoring. Last time we got a sell signal, we just consolidated sideways for quite a bit, was back here. Prior to that, we got a sell signal on December 2023. We just consolidated forever as well. So we really have never seen a heavy capitulation on the day chart when we've gotten that sell signal on the WTX. So I have no reason why BTC would capitulate down here. I don't think that's the case whatsoever. What's up? We got River in the house, 8 gang, Rising Sun, James. Welcome, everybody. Sound is good. Fantastic. Yeah, but the day chart does look a little bearish, I'm not gonna lie. We topped out and the indicators are kind of overbought. But I really don't care what BTC does anymore. I'm just worried about my altcoins. 3-day chart's looking solid. 3-day chart's looking really good on BTC. Yeah, the 3-day's looking really good. And the week chart even looks better if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the week chart just wants to take off. The week chart's pretty much saying, hey, watch out, I'm about ready to blast out of here. Coinbase shit the bed due to traffic, dude. Yeah, I know, we're not even in the parabolic phase yet, so that's a good thing to talk about right now. Setting up your game plan, because when you make your money, you really don't make it until you transfer it into fiat. And most people are going to transfer their money into fiat by funneling it through Coinbase. And if Coinbase continues to crash, it's going to be bad. I mean, imagine a ton of people, thousands of people trying to get their money off there all at once, and it just crashes. It's already crashed and we're not even in the parabolic phase. So got to look for different avenues of getting your money off. I know you can also get your money off by PayPal. I've done that a couple times, you know, because PayPal accepts Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Doge, I think. And you can sell it on PayPal, but yeah, we'll have to see. Abukino, welcome. Always watching your TA, and always thank you, man. No problem. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, 1 day of red is absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing, man. We held through the bear market. I mean, this is nothing compared to that 2 years of this that we dealt with. You know, we held on all through this. I think we can hold on a little bit longer, that's for sure. I think we can hold on a little bit longer. A lot of people are anticipating bad news for inflation tomorrow. Yeah, buy the rumor, sell the news. Maybe that's what's happening right now, but I mean, this month, it's only the 5th of March. March is going to be extremely bullish in my personal opinion. I know some people, I've watched a couple different YouTubers were saying consolidation, and then you have the bear YouTubers that are saying, hey, we're shitting the bed down to 50, which I mean, technically we could. If you look at the price volume here, we do have a pretty substantial price volume gap right here. So, I mean, if we did start falling below 60,000, we'd probably fill that gap pretty quickly back down to 52, which technically speaking would still be a higher low. You have your high, low, high, low, high, and if you came down here, that'd be a higher low, and then you could pitch it, then you start running to the upside. So I guess you can say worst case scenario is 50, the 0.5 here at around 52. But I mean, we still haven't broken below the 618 yet, and the 618 is a very powerful support area when you're above it. So I'm not too worried about BTC. I mean, everyone's charting BTC and everyone has different predictions. I'm just more worried about my altcoins, because you're not going to get rich and retire off Bitcoin unless you're already a millionaire. You get rich and retire off the altcoins, and that's what I'm really looking at. There's another hearing by the Fed tomorrow regarding interest. Yeah, they talked about in the Discord. There's another hearing tomorrow. They said that Powell's supposed to be hawkish, but we'll see. What do you think of XRP? Liquidated all my XRP for it. Is not moving even after this. Well, how many people? We have 17 people in here, so I can say it. But XRP, in my personal opinion, sucks. But don't go saying that in my Discord, because we have some XRP moon boys in there. But I will never own XRP. It's just, you're better off making your money somewhere else. Not financial advice. That's just my personal preference. I mean, XRP will probably perform fine in the bull run. It's just I don't own any XRP at all. Omnom flew. Yeah, we saw that Disco posted in the Discord. So Omnom was one of our picks. I think a couple months ago we actually talked about Omnom, and we're saying once Doge starts running, once Doge chain starts running, Omnom's going to run. Omnom's up 519%, guys. Yeah, because once Doge, because this is a meme coin on top of Doge chain. Wow, Doge chain is shit in the bed today. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Omnom's actually at a $2 million market cap now. That's crazy. That is crazy. Because when we found it, when we were talking about it a couple months ago, it was like 200, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was like right back here. It was like a $220,000 market cap, and now it's all the way up to 2.2 million. Insane, insane, absolutely nuts. Yo, T-Don with the super chat. I appreciate it, brother. Can you look at STOS and Shade Protocol? Absolutely. STOS. Stratos. Okay, so Stratos is down 0.7% today at $1.68. We got $103 million market cap with a circulating supply of 61,000 out of 100, or 61 million out of 100 million. So 61% of the coins are in circulation. All-time high was 2 years ago at $5.18. We're only down 67% from our all-time high, which is really good comparative to other coins. There are still coins that are down upper 80s to lower 90%. So this only being down 67% coming out of the bear market into the bull run leads me to believe that we will absolutely smash through this all-time high, this bull run. And if you look at this, June 17, 2022, if you would have bought, you'd almost be up 10x already. That's crazy. This coin is currently available on the following exchanges: Uniswap, Gate.io, MEXC, LA Token. So let's take a look at it. I do like me some MEXC coins. Yeah, man, this bad boy's running. Okay, so we're on the day chart right now. We're gonna look at the lifelong fib from top to the bottom right here. We actually broke above our 618. So this is extremely bullish now. So this coin was technically bearish until we broke above the 618, and we actually just broke above it on the 3rd, so 2 days ago. And you can see how powerful of a resistance area that 618 was throughout the lifespan of this coin. We tested it back here as resistance back in April 2022. We tested it as resistance again November 2022, and we tested it again on January of 2024. So we've been below the 618 for multiple years. So this has been a multi-year resistance area that we've tested multiple times. So breaking above that, that already means that this coin's extremely bullish, breaking above that heavy resistance area. And indicators right now, the MACD had a nice engulfing candle today with the RSI showing a little red. So we're showing a little red saying, hey, it might be a good time to take some profit. But if you look in the past, we can go a little bit higher here on the RSI. And then the WTX isn't printing any sell signals yet either, even though we're in the red. So if I had to make a guess, I would assume that STOS is probably heading up to the 786 area for the time being at around $2.58. That's more on the longer term. Now, if we look at the shorter term, which is if we remove here and then draw from here, what we want to focus on is the short-term fib areas, which is if we break above $1.80, our next stop's going to be around $2.50. So yeah, I think $2.50 is definitely on the table here for this move up to the 786. We broke above this heavy resistance area, so now we have all this pent-up energy to start moving higher. So STOS in the short term, keep an eye on a 50%, 46 to 50% move up to around $2.50. It's looking good, looking really good. Now, I said $2.50. I don't mean like a straight up run shot. We could come back down and test this prior resistance as support and head up here. But I think the end result of this bullish move that we're seeing is around $2.50. I'm trying to get to your Discord, but the link under the live stream says invalid. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm sorry. I need to update that. Just go to one of my other videos. Don't go to my live stream video. Go to one of my just normal videos. And I updated that link. I still have to update the link on my live stream. Sorry about that. But all the links in my other videos should work for the Discord. And then you said Shade Protocol. So Shade Protocol's down 3.6, $9.32, $23 million market cap. I like that. Small market cap with a small circulating supply. Only 2.5 million coins out of 10 million. So that's a great setup for some big gains in the bull run with a small circulating supply and a small market cap. Now the all-time high on this coin was 95.66 last bull run. All-time low was 5 months ago at 163. Currently available on the following exchanges. So not a lot of exchanges. Looks like Bitmark on most of this. I've never heard of Kujarafin. Never heard of that exchange. That's a DEX. Never heard of that DEX. SHD. SHD. We have to look at it on probably Poloniex, I'm guessing. Now we can look at it on Bitmart. The chart probably looks like crap though. No, we need to look at a DEX. Probably have to look at it on DEX Screener. Let me get there real quick. SHD. There's no way this is the right one. Well, you might have stumped me. I can't find a chart on it. Yeah, man, I can't find a chart on Shade Protocol. I mean, this isn't it right here. That's Shadow Token, Shiba, Shade Tether, Bitmart, and there's just not a lot of information on this. I mean, we can do a TA off of this, but there's just not a lot of information. But that being said, if you want me to, I can still go off this TA. It's DeFi privacy coin on secret blockchain. Okay, never heard of it. It doesn't look bad though. Indicators are looking pretty strong. I mean, MACD is about ready to flip bullish. You've been bearish on the MACD since February 28th. You're about ready to flip bullish here and crossover. If you look at the RSI is pretty reset as well. Same with the WTX. So if we actually did draw a fib on this, top to bottom, this would be our moon line right here. I'd be keeping an eye on breaking above $10. You break above $10, there's a good chance you're going to start running. And the all-time high in this was 95. I really wish I could find a better chart on it. Yeah, I just can't find any charts on it, bro. This is what we're gonna have to go off of. Short term, it's looking bullish. I'd keep an eye. Obviously, this looks like a pretty intense resistance area at around $7.80. So I think in time, that'll be the run-up point. Then once you get over $10.80, that's when you're really gonna start moving. But like I said, I couldn't find a decent sized chart on it, so I really can't go off prior past data. But I appreciate the super chats. So some coins that I've been looking at lately is this one right here is a sleeper. I've been chilling this in my Discord since day one. So we've been chilling this since it was $100,000 market cap. I think this coin's easily going to explode. It's called Baby Pepe. It's on BNB. If you know Baby Bonk, this is pretty much a replica of Baby Bonk. It's just named Baby Pepe instead. And we bounced right off the 618 support area right here. You remind me of the guy from Daily Driven Exotics, Demon. I've never heard of that before. I've never heard of that. Well, hopefully that's a good thing. But yeah, man, we just bounced off the 618 right here on Baby Pepe. Indicators right now, I mean, it's only 7 days old right now at a $1.5 million market cap, but indicators right now aren't looking bad at all. So hopefully that 618 continues to hold. And I think the next run up here will probably bring us up to that 1272 at around 6719. What I like about Baby Pepe is they're extremely active in their marketing and their community. You can find a lot of meme coins that aren't very active on social medias or aren't very engaging with their community, but these guys are constantly posting like new all-time high. They're constantly making partnerships. Look at 7 hours ago, they burnt 1% of supply. They just got listed on CoinMarketCap. Just lots of different partnerships that they've been talking about. So I'm pretty bullish on this coin for sure. It's definitely in my portfolio. I'll tell you guys that. And then the next big one is Baby Bonk. If you guys never heard of this, they actually just launched their game yesterday. It's down pretty big today. It actually touched $17 million market cap yesterday, and we're currently down to 10.8. So we're finding a 10.8 market cap floor right now. So it looks like 10 million market cap is the floor for Baby Bonk right now. And if we actually draw the horizontal support on this, you can see the prior support that it has held up around this general area. So this general area is the $10 million market cap, this line that I just drew. And if you look in the past, this area was big support back here on the 23rd, 24th. And then once we broke below it, it was resistance, resistance, resistance. So that means there's a lot of price volatility around that area. So when we're above it, it's a pretty good support area. And when we're below it, it's a pretty good resistance area. The great thing is the MACD's bearish right now, but it's starting to roll over. We're starting to lose that bearish momentum rather quickly, and we definitely saw a nice bounce off of this. So I would assume the next run up here for Baby Bonk would be back to the high, something similar to this, whatever you want to call us, the three wise men. Hopefully we don't have that. Hopefully we have the high here and we continue through it. But I do think the next run up here for Baby Bonk will be bringing us back up to around 3,700 micro pennies, which is approximately a 37% move from where we're at. I mean, it's a small market cap, and similar to Baby Pepe, these guys are very, very active. They're crazy active. You think about it. They launched their game yesterday. It's called Bonk Royale. They did massive worldwide marketing. They have videos on here and stuff. I don't know if I can find it, and I really don't know if I want to, but yeah. So those are two meme coins that I'm pretty bullish on this bull run. Baby Bonk on BNB and Baby Pepe. Those two are definitely bullish in my opinion, and definitely in my portfolio. So we'll see how they play out in the long term. Wow, 29 people, man. We're blowing up. We're popular today. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, so I'll start looking through these and charting some coins, but super chats and members get priority on charting requests, but we'll start looking through the chats and picking some out here. So it looks like there's a lot of JASMY members in here, so we definitely need to look at the JASMY chart. JASMY's down 1.4 at 2.2. So we're still holding above that 2 cents on JASMY, which is amazing. What were we looking at? I think we're looking at it in Coinbase. Yeah, we bounced right off of that. We called that. I'm not one of those YouTubers that say I called it, but we did call that bounce off the 382 right there on yesterday's video at 1.7. So a bounce off 1.7, and we're starting to work our way up to the upside now. The great thing about JASMY right now is the indicators got reset on that retracement, and that's exactly what we wanted for JASMY. Our indicators were way overbought when we were up here, and we didn't want to try to maintain our bullish momentum while we're overbought on our indicators, because that causes a very, very heavy flash crash. So this retracement right here was very, very healthy and very beneficial for the long-term run of this JASMY. Right now, JASMY is about ready to flip bullish on the MACD. As we can see here, we got two lighter red candles, which means the bearish movement is weakening. The RSI is starting to tail back up as well. And then the WTX reset. We went all the way back down to 0 and reset. So JASMY here is looking to make a higher high. So I'd be looking out for that movement up to around 3 cents for JASMY. Then obviously when we break that 3 cents, I've been calling 5 cents for a while now. If we break that 3 cents, that's where it's at, the 5 cents move after 3. And we base that off the day chart right here through the price volume gap. There's really no resistance once we get above 3 cents. If we get above 3 cents, it's pretty much like we get sucked up to 5 cents area. So JASMY's looking extremely bullish. I think we're on our way to 3 cents. I think this wick that we had right here was the bottom, and now we're going to be starting to work our way higher. So yeah, 3 cents is the next stop for JASMY. It's looking great. Yo, we got Jeremiah and Rising Sun with the super chats. Appreciate it, guys. So PRQ and media, please. We'll definitely look at PRQ and media. Is media actually moving finally? Uh-oh, one of my lights shut off. PRQ. Ooh, this is actually looking pretty good too. I had Parsec for the longest time, man, but I had to get rid of it. I knew this coin was going to perform well during the bull run, but I had to get rid of it. We're almost above that 618. We're riding right on it right now. We briefly were above. We had a little bit of a fake out here, but indicators are looking strong on the day chart. Your MACD's losing its bearish momentum rather quickly. Each day that we have a lighter red candle is a less bearish day. RSI is looking pretty good. We have not put in a lower low yet, and that's something you want to keep a close eye on the day chart. You don't want to go lower than this on the RSI, because if you put in a lower low on the RSI, that is signs of bearish momentum right there. The strength is starting to weaken, so we want to see a bounce off of that. WTX is looking good. We are also don't want to break below this low right here. We want to see a slight reversal to the upside. But other than that, man, indicators are looking strong, and I think we have a good chance at breaking above the 618 right now and working our way up to the 786 at around 22 cents. Now we actually have I think this is an uptrend. Ooh, we broke it. Dang it. So we actually, yeah, we need to get back above that uptrend right there. Yeah, we need to get back above that uptrend. That's not good right now, but let's keep an eye on that, guys. We need to get back above 15. If you don't get back above 15, it's just going to suppress you, even though the indicators are looking good. So I would keep an eye on 15 cents. If we did happen to break above 15 cents, that's when we would start running probably up to 22 and then topping out at around 32 before we saw another correction. And then it's just stair stepping. You can see you can see since we started running, we put in a high, a low, a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Same thing, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and so on and so forth. So we're just in a nice step up pattern, which is a very healthy pattern for the coin. And then obviously if we draw a horizontal resistance area right here, this is a pretty big resistance area that goes back to February 2023 and actually goes back to July of 2022. So that's approximately at 20 cents. So 20 cents is going to be a big resistance area for you guys to overtake. So I'd be keeping an eye on that too. So write 20 cents on a sticky note, slap it on your forehead so you don't forget it. If you're driving, just write it on the dust on your dash. I don't care what you do, but if PRQ breaks above 20 cents, that's when its bull run's going to start, and it's going to start moving very, very quickly. So 20 cents for PRQ. And then media. Yo, media is finally starting to do something. So I like media. I like media and I like time. These are very, I guess, I wouldn't call them degen plays, but look at the circulating supply to max supply. So the circulating supply is only 250,000 coins. Only 250,000, guys. That's extremely small. There's not a lot there. The market cap's only 4 million. So 4 million with 250 million coins. It only takes a couple big buys in there to skyrocket that market, because you know, supply and demand, when there's not a lot of supply but the demand's up, it's going to absolutely moon. And you can see the max supply is only 10 million. It's only 10 million. We don't have that right now. We're only at 250 million. So the all-time high in this was actually at $312. $312 3 years ago. And then we have the all-time low, which was just a little over a year ago. And if you would have bought on the October 1st, you'd be up 132x. That's crazy. That's crazy. Currently available on Coinbase, Radium, and Orca. Media Network. Yo, Media Network to the moon. Let's see. Ooh, that's 618. That is Media's moon line right there, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. $25. I would say $26 is the moon line. $26 is the moon line for Media. If we get above that bad boy, we're going to start moving. We're steadily working our way up to it. We're holding this uptrend support that we've been in since November 2023, so that's fantastic. We did get a rejection off the 618 back here December 2023, and we haven't really been back there since. We've just been consolidating in this pennant right here. So I would keep an eye on this pennant pattern. Now, what we could be seeing here is consolidation within this pennant pattern that could last all the way to the beginning of April, and then we could see a movement to the upside. But this is your moon line right here, guys, so write that down as well. $26 for Media. If you break above $26, that's when it's going to really start moving. You can see in the past when Media breaks out, it breaks out. It just has God candles, so it doesn't give you much time to get out, but when it moves, it absolutely moves. And that's due to the low circulating supply and low market cap. So like, even if you just hold one of these, one or two of these, it could be very, very rewarding in the bull run for sure. But yeah, Media is looking like it's consolidating within this pennant, and I would just keep an eye on this pennant continuation. And then once you see a break out of this pennant, man, that's when you should start getting excited, because that's when we're going to be heading up to test that 618. So $26, we break that, Media should start going parabolic. I would say $26. Yeah, so Media's not looking better. And then we have Rising Sun, SEI, and LUNC. SEI to the moon. Holy man. SEI hasn't seen a bull run yet either, so that's already bullish in itself, if I'm not mistaken. 16 days ago is the all-time high at $1.03. Yeah, so SEI's never seen a bull run. I love coins that have never seen bull runs before. They perform so much better than coins that have seen bull runs, in my personal opinion and from a prior experience. But the only thing that's kind of concerning right now is you are breaking your uptrend that you've been in since October of 2023. So that is bearish in itself. Now, who knows? We are in a bull run right now, so bearish movements less bearish and bullish movements more bullish. But yeah, this in itself is kind of bearish right now. And if we draw our horizontal support area, which is right here, this is your life support. It's approximately at 60 cents. So keep an eye on 60 cents. If you break below 60 cents, you're going to zero. Indicators right now, we're still bearish on the MACD, pointing in larger bearish engulfing candles. The RSI is still tailing down, and then the WTX is still tailing down as well. So there is a good chance that SEI does come back down to around 60 cents to test this support area out. And then on top of that, if we draw a fib from the top to the bottom right here, that's the 786. We wicked right to the 786 at around 60.62. So I'm actually going to draw a support box right here for you. And this is the area that SEI has to maintain above. Where's my colors? Let me make that green. And if we fall through this green box, man, just go hide in your bunker. But it does look like we're going back down to at least 62, I would say. I don't know if this wick fills that or not. Like, I don't know if that wick fills that scenario, but I would be keeping a close eye on something like this, and then a rally to the upside for SEI. But just looking at the chart right now, breaking out of this very, very lengthy uptrend is already bearish. Now, I don't think we're going down to the 618. That's the worst case, absolute worst case scenario is the 618. And I just don't think that's the case, man. The market's just way too bullish right now. But who knows, if Bitcoin tanks, then yeah, it's possible. But right now, I'm calling 62 cents retracement on SEI. And then you said LUNC. LUNC to the moon, man. Is LUNC actually coming back from the dead? Is LUNC? Wow, LUNC's coming back from the dead. I can't believe I have a chart on this. All right, so this is actually a pretty important area for LUNC right now. The 618. You got rejected off at once, you're coming back up to it twice. You don't want this to be a double top. If it's a double top, it's going to create a giant M. M's are bearish in crypto. Remember that M's are bearish and W's are bullish. So we don't want to see a rejection here off the 618 at 25,000 micro pennies. Indicators right now, we're pretty bullish here on the MACD. I really wish this candle right here was a lot larger though. We only engulfed the previous one by a little bit, which means the bullishness wasn't as strong today. So this needs tomorrow or whatever, we need to have a much more bullish day. Otherwise this is going to start rolling over, and you really don't want to start rolling over when you're this close to the 618. RSI, we briefly flashed red, but we can go higher here. So I'd be keeping an eye on that. If we go much higher, we're almost off the charts here without a sell signal as well. So it is kind of looking like it might get rejected off the 618 one more time, but hopefully not. So I'd be keeping an eye on that. 25,000 micro pennies for LUNC. If you break that, it's going to start moving, but that is your moon line right there for LUNC. It goes all the way back to September of 2022, that 2,500 micro pennies. So if I had to make a decision on LUNC, I think this might be the case, something like that, and then rally up. The indicators are just too hot. I think we're going to get rejected off that 618, and it's going to send us back down to around 13 to 14,000 micro pennies. I think it's going to fall right below the 0.5, something like that, but I think it's going to come back down to the 382. If the indicators are completely reset right now and we're heading up to the 618, I'd feel a lot better. But who knows? I mean, I'm just a guy scribbling on the screen, so just keep an eye on that 25,000 micro pennies at the 618. If we break that, man, it's going to start ripping. That'd be crazy, man. LUNC to $1. That would be nuts. But yeah, I'm leaning more towards bearish movement here. I think the 618 is going to reject us. Something like this or this. Yo, we got some more super chats. We got T-Don, BenQ, and only one like, please. Only one like. Is that a coin? Is only one a coin? Only one. BenQ. So I bought BenQ back in 2021, I believe. I liked the chart back then, but 2021 we were bearish. So BenQ's down 11.1% today at 2 cents, $92 million market cap. All-time high was 2021. So yeah, I pretty much bought the top, believe it or not. I don't own it anymore, but 39 cents was the high. 39 cents was the high. This looks very similar to LUNC right here. Might be heading towards a double top. Might be heading towards a double top. So we go top to bottom. Yeah, top to bottom right here, we're getting rejected off the 382. So that's the area that we have to beat. Unfortunately, we wicked to it, got rejected, wicked to it again, got rejected. Day chart MACD's heading towards a bearish crossover right here. As you can see, we're starting to lose our bullish momentum rather quickly, with very, very, I guess, larger degolfing candles, if that's a word, instead of engulfing. RSI starting to nosedive. We haven't put in a lower low yet on the RSI, so I'd be keeping an eye on that. I'd be keeping an eye on this uptrend support on the RSI. We could have a little fake out here. So that's approximately at, I'd say 53. If we break below 53 on the RSI, that would confirm that drop. And then the WTX as well, put in a top and it's starting to retrace. I'd be keeping an eye on that uptrend support on the WTX as well. So from what it looks like to me in the short term, we can go top to bottom right here, is the 618 is probably going to be your support area at around 1.7. So I think BenQ is probably going to be heading back down to around 1.7. And I do think that's going to hold, or I hope that it holds, because if we break below the 618, look at this gap you got here. If you break below the 618 at 1.7, you have a pretty large gap down to that 382 at 1 cent. Nobody wants that. So short term for BenQ, I'm going to call 1.7. That would allow the indicators to retrace and reset, and then we can start seeing a run up higher from that point on. So slightly bearish here on BenQ, but long term, man, we definitely have started our bull run. We started our bull run back in October 2023. If I had to guess an all-time high, which I don't normally guess all-time highs, but if I had to guess an all-time high, I wouldn't put $5 off the table. Normally when you chart coins, this is just a little tip that I've experienced from throughout charting. If you go off the prior bull run top to the bear market bottom, the next bull run, the coins tend to run very closely between the 1, 2, 3, 6 and 6, 1, 8 area for their next blow off top. So I'd be keeping a very close eye on that. Around $5 for Benki. You skipped right over my tip. I don't see a tip from you, Dorm. I got T-Don, Jeremiah, Rising Sun, T-Don, and Jeremiah again for super chats. And then you said only one. Yeah, but I think Benki's would be perfect, or I think Benki's would be pretty fine in the bull run. Whoa, I can't believe I charted this before. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. What a run. Yo, 133x since August of 2023. What is this? What is this? Only one. There's only one, man. It's up 3.6 at 10 cents. The market cap's extremely small too. Wow. 28 million, circulating supply of 273. All-time high was 2 years ago to $1.04. And then we got all-time low at 7817. Currently available on which exchanges? Market, KuCoin, Gate.io, Radium, MEXC, Gate.io, CoinX. Oh, you did on Stream Elements? Okay, okay. I didn't look at Stream Elements. Velo, yeah, we'll get to Velo too. Yo, this coin right now is ripping, absolutely ripping. Top to bottom right here, you broke above your 618. That 618 was your resistance going all the way back to July of 2022, this general area. So breaking above that right now, you're already bullish. So this thing's gonna put in a new all-time high on this chart, on the KuCoin chart, because the KuCoin chart goes up to what, a 90, $1.03, and that's the all-time high, right? $1.04, which is another 89%, which is nothing. That's another 6x back to the high, 6x. Now this isn't a bad play, man. This is not a bad play. Obviously I wouldn't chase green candles, but you got an engulfing candle here on the day chart. RSI starting to deviate back down from being overbought. WTX is also overbought. I think what's happening right now is since we broke above that 618, it's probably back testing it as support. So I think that'd be the play right here for only one. Probably back testing the 618 as support at around 7.8, and then another lift off to the 618, and then a lift off to the 786 at around 25 cents. But yeah, man, if you got in this early, not financial advice, I would just hold on for dear life. I would hodl that thing for this entire bull run if you got in down here, because this thing's going to absolutely rip, it looks like. 1618's all the way up here at, it sounds nuts, all the way up here at $60. That is crazy. Yeah, that's a good find. That's a good pull. That's a very good pull. And we'll look at what did you say? Velo? Velo's down 6.3 at 005, $43 million market cap. We got 7 billion coins in circulation with an all-time high of 229. Look at the markets currently available on KuCoin, OKX, Gate.io, MEXC, HTX, and a bunch of other exchanges. So Velo, let's see. Probably want to look at it on KuCoin, right? Holy crock. Highs all the way up here at $2, huh? So that, from where we're at, if we went back to the all-time high, that would be a... Uh-oh, why isn't it working? Wow, that would be a 255x. 255x back to the high, guys. Can we do it? Well, we broke out of our downtrend that we've been in since November of 2020, so that's already good. The bottom was December 2022, lifelong fib from the top to the bottom. We're currently trying to get back over that 236, so that is your step one. Unfortunately, indicators are looking a little toppy right now. The MACD on the day chart's losing its bullish momentum. The RSI is starting to tail back down. Same with the WTX. So if we actually assess this from the short term, which is from this high to this low, what we're going to see here is that the 618 right now is what's currently holding us back. Now we're above it right now, so keep an eye on approximately 0055. You don't want to break below 0055. If you break below 0055, that'll continue your push probably back down to the 382 here at 003. Like I mentioned, indicators are looking a little bit bearish right now, so I'd be keeping a close eye on that. Now we do have our uptrend currently on track right here. So what we could experience is a pullback back down to around that 0.5 area that we mentioned, 003, 0039, bounce off that uptrend support and then continue. On top of that, it does look like you have a downtrend resistance area, something similar to this. So the consolidation within this pennant right here is the thing to monitor on the long term. Once you break out to the upside of this pennant, that's when you can start seeing some bullish movement for Velo. So we're not going to be bullish until we break out of this downtrend that we've been in since August of 2022. Now you broke out of the downtrend that you've been in since November 2022, but this is just a secondary downtrend that we are in. So I'd be keeping a very close eye on this pennant forming right here, and what you can just experience is bottom top, and then run to the upside. So Velo will most likely break out by July, it looks like. The latest it can go is July. So we might have another month or so of this, and then Velo will start moving to the upside. So that is my thought on Velo. I hope that helped. And now T-Don said Ben Key only one. We did that. Jeremiah says Orai, please love the channel ball. Well, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Orai chain to the moon. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're testing it. You're testing it, boys. This is it. This is it right here. 618 time. Rejected back here in 21, rejected back here November 2021, just rejected off of again. So you are testing your moon line out for Ori chain. If you break above that 618, you better have that moon suit dusted off, because you're to get ready to rock and roll. Unfortunately, we smacked into it and got rejected, and the indicators are looking a little toppy. We're losing our bullish momentum rather quickly here on the day chart, on the MACD. We topped out here on the RSI, starting to fall pretty quickly as well. And we got 3 sell signals on the WTX. So unfortunately, I think Ori chain, the breakout's going to have to wait. We're most likely going to experience a pullback, and that pullback will probably be around $9.25. I know that sounds disgusting, $9.25, but who knows? That just gives you more chance to DCA before we start going to the moon. So from where we're currently at, I would assume another 33% pullback is in the cards. So I'd be cautious of that. That's on the main fib, the lifelong fib. And then if you go off the short-term fib, obviously you're to have short-term support and resistance areas to contend with as well. The short-term support and resistance areas are as follows: $13.50 at the 786, 618 at around 1125, and then inevitably that $10 support area. But regardless, I do think Orai is going to be seeing a retracement, and then our next attempt at the 618, we're gonna have a nice running start to smash through that. So if you get above, I'd say $16, yeah, 16.25, that's when the blasters are going to start igniting and you're going to start running. And we are in a bullish trend. We have been since November of 2022. You have your low, you have your high, you have your low, you have your higher high, and then we could just see something like that, then to infinity and beyond for Ori chain. So yeah, this isn't looking bad, guys. Just patience. You're right there. I mean, if you sat through a bear market, just a little bit more time is going to be nothing. A little bit more time, man, and Ori should start rocketing. My personal opinion. And then you said BPRO, BEPRO, in the super chat, BPRO. BPRO protocol has been rebranded to BPRO. So BPRO is down 8.9%. No, down 8.1% at 0008. The market cap is down, or wow, the market cap's at 8,967,000. I like how the max supply and the circulating supply are the same. So all the coins are in circulation, which means they can't dilute the market on you by putting more coins in circulation. So that's fantastic right there. Now the all-time high in this coin was 3 years ago at around 4.6 cents. And the all-time low was also 3 years ago. And this coin is currently available on the following exchanges: KuCoin, Bitmart, Gate.io, CoinX, Uniswap, and Ascendex. Let's look at it. BPRO on KuCoin. Oh, we charted it before. Oh boy. All right, so it's pretty much the same thing, but did you? Yes, you did. Congratulations. You broke out of a multi-year downtrend. You broke out of a multi-year downtrend that you've been in since March of 2021. So step one of the bull run complete. Break out of your bear market downtrend. That actually just happened a couple days ago. The 2nd of March is when you broke out. Now what we're doing is back testing it. Now this is the very critical thing. A lot of people, right when you break out of a downtrend, they're like, oh, it broke out, man, it's going to the moon. 99% of the time you back test that prior resistance as support, and you want to watch that to see if the support holds. If not, then this is considered a fake out, and we're going to go back down into the gutters. But right now it does look like, hopefully it holds. See, we kind of wick to it to back test the prior resistance as support. Indicators, however, they'll want to show some more downside. MACD is losing its bullish momentum. RSI is starting to tail back down, and you also got a sell signal today on the WTX. So I'd be keeping a very close eye on around 0.008 even. You need to maintain above that to confirm this breakout. If we fall back down into the downtrend, then unfortunately this would be a double top. As you can see, you'd have one top, two top, and we'd most likely retrace back down to the 0.5 or 618, which is right down here. So if we end up falling back down into the downtrend, I'd be keeping an eye on this general area of support. But right now, man, you broke out of a multi-year downtrend, so take that for what it is. That's bullish within itself. Then if you look at the short hour, the 4 hour short term, the 4 hour short term is kind of verifying what we talked about in the day chart, that pullback. You do have a slight uptrend support, which you currently are testing right now, so we don't want to break below that either. And that's at 871. So we'll see. We have to bounce here is pretty much what I'm getting at. We have to bounce here. We have to bounce here. But it's not looking bad. Definitely not looking bad. Should be a good play in the bull run. Definitely should be a good play. Okay, I think I'm caught up with all the super chat. Chef Natron in the house. What's up, dog? What's up, dog? PNG to the moon. So we went over a couple of my plays. There's also a coin that's coming out. I will talk about that later. I don't know if anyone in here, does anyone in here like pre-sales? Does anyone in here like pre-sales? So I got a pre-sale for you guys, but we'll go over that a little bit later. Oh man, this song's annoying. All right, so we're caught up with super chat, so we can start looking through the chat now. So Chef says PNG to the moon, man. PNG to the, which chart? I think we normally look at it at a MEXC. Yep. PNG to the moon. No, PNG on the day chart's bearish AF. Yeah, if we break below 33 cents, man, we're getting sent back down to zero where we belong. Actually, we'll be sent back down to the 618 here at 16 cents and then see a bounce. And the crazy part is that's a pretty large correction. That's a 57% correction. But if you look at the charts, you're actually putting in a higher low, and that would still maintain its bullish momentum. So Pangolin is actually on life support right now, I'd say. Because yes, you guys ran pretty high, but look at the price volume cloud. Very, very thin. It's like standing on a glass leg. Once you start cracking, man, you start falling hard. So worst case scenario for PNG, I'd say is 16 cents. But right now you're above the 786. So 33 cents has to hold. Unfortunately, the day chart, we just crossed over bearish today on the day chart. And the RSI starting to tail down, with the WTX starting to tail down as well with a sell signal. So yeah, 33 cents is the support for PNG. If we break that, we're getting sent back down to the 618 at 16 cents. So that would be a pretty profitable short if that happened. And 4 hours kind of confirming that. Actually, 4 hours showing that the 786 is holding up pretty big right now. So hopefully the 786 at 33 holds. The 4 hour time frame, we're starting to lose our bearish momentum. RSI is not looking bad, and the WTX looks pretty reset. So it's a flip coin type play. Flip the coin and guess. But yeah, I'd be keeping an eye on that. Maybe something like this and then a breakout. But if we fall below 33, we're getting sent back down to the 618 at 16 cents for PNG. How high do you think Dogecoin will reach this year? I'd say $1.50 to $2. We actually have some really big hopium on Doge chain. So there's actually a pre-sale going on right now for this coin right here. If anyone likes reflection coins, it's called Earn. Introducing EverEarn, the turbocharged token that's more than just a coin. It's a literal ticket to the moon. Strap in and earn huge with their built-in reflection mechanism, ensures every holder gets a slice of the action on every transaction. So pretty much you just buy this coin, you hold it, and it reflects BNB. The tax is a little high on it though, but if you look at it, 5% of that tax goes into reflections. So whatever someone sells, 5% of that gets distributed to holders in BNB. And then 3% goes into LP injections, which helps it not capitulate and fall. 1% to development, 1% to marketing. So this is a pre-sale right now that's actually active, that I'm actually participating in. So this is everearn.org/moon if you guys want to check it out. You can go there. If you click the buy EverEarn button, it takes you right to the pre-sale site. So this is the pre-sale site right now. It has 3.18 BNB raised out of 5. So, and there's only 3 days left, 3 days and 17 hours left. And the best thing about reflection coins is getting in early. The less people, the first people that get in reflection coins get the highest reflection. So if this thing goes, say this thing does $1 million worth of volume in a day, 5% of that's taken out in tax and distributed to holders. So I'm keeping my eye on this. I definitely think this could be a good play right here. So that's everearn.org/moon if anyone's interested in participating in that pre-sale. Now I can't guarantee that you'll get any money off of it, but it seems like a pretty good project to me. Yo, keyboard warrior for $5. I appreciate the super chat, brother. What do you think about VTHO over the next month and where it should go for the top of the bull run? VTHO, never heard of that coin. What's it called? VTHO? VTHO. Oh, VTHOR, okay. So VTHOR is down 10.4% at 004, $316 million market cap. It does have an infinite supply, total supply. So that's something I'm always curious, or something I'm always wary of. Now, infinite max supply coins aren't bad. Ethereum is an infinite max supply coin. It just means they can mint an infinite supply of it. So you want to do your research and make sure and see if they have a scheduled unlock period, or can they just unlock coins whenever they want. Because Terra Luna during the last bull run or bull run top fiasco had an infinite supply, and when things went south on that coin, they minted trillions and trillions and trillions of coins and just diluted the market like crazy. Not saying that's going to happen. That's just something I'm always wary of for infinite supply. So check and see if they have a scheduled unlock period for their coins. That's always an important thing. All-time high was 5 years ago, so it did not hit an all-time high last bull run, which is kind of a red flag. But that's probably because that's when the initial coin came out, was 5 years ago, I'm guessing. Then all-time low was 4 years ago. Currently available on the following exchanges: Binance, Mexi, Coinbase. So it's available on some big boys. It's available on some big boys for sure. Yo, Chef Natron's already in Ever, and he's gonna be earning big, guys. Yeah, check that out. It's everearn.org/moon. You can read up on it and everything like that. I think this thing's gonna be a banger when it comes out. I think this thing's gonna start running. Hold earn, receive 5% reflections in BNB. So the more earn you own, the more BNB you'll get reflected back to you. Baby Pepe, we looked at that. So back to VTHO. Yo, Crypto Mao, MX919. I don't know what kind of dollars that is, but I appreciate the first super chat, brother. You too, Keyboard Warrior. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the support, man. Yeah, I can definitely chart that. Let me get into VTHOR real quick. VETHOR. So we're gonna look at the. I think we're gonna look at the MEXC one because it's probably been on MEXC longer than Coinbase, so it has a lot more data on it. Holy crap! There we go. Wow, this thing's taking off. This thing is taking off. Bonk Father. Yo, another first. Appreciate it, man. So VTHOR right now, this actually isn't looking bad. We wicked right up to our 618, and that's definitely your moon line right there. When you get above 0074, that's when you're going to start running, is when you get above 0074. Gotta run. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, Jeremiah. Thanks for the super chats, brother, and the support. Much appreciated. So VTHOR right now it currently topped out at the 618. We're currently experiencing a retracement right now. The MACD is technically bearish right now. We had a large bearish engulfing candle today. Fell right below that 0.5. RSI is starting to see a heavy capitulation, with the WTX seeing a heavy capitulation. So in the short term for VTHOR, I'd be expecting us to go down to around 003. Now we do currently have a pretty big price volume gap right here, and that's why we're going to start moving quickly. You can see what happened when we started dipping our toes in this negative price volume gap. We had pretty large bearish candle today. So I think for the meantime, in the short term, we're probably going to be heading back down to 003 to reset at the 382. And then from that point on, seeing a nice running start up to that 618. And that wouldn't be bearish at all. That's actually bullish, because it would be a higher low. It'd be a higher low. You'd maintain your bullish momentum. It will allow your indicators to completely reset, and then give you a nice running start to smash through that 618 and head up to the 786. So I like seeing step up patterns in coins that I invest in. It's a very, very healthy pattern. Probably one of the most healthy patterns you can see in any crypto chart is higher highs and higher lows, because that pattern can continue forever. But in the short term for VTHOR, I am going to be expecting a pullback, probably a 25% pullback down to 003. And then you asked for, where should we go for the top? Yeah, so in the next month, I would say, yeah, the next month we could be heading down, and then beginning of April we could start heading back up. We'll see though. And then you said the bull run you normally run to the 1618. So what you do is you draw from your prior bull run top to the bear market bottom, and this only works as long as they didn't put a bunch more coins in circulation. Like if they put millions and billions of coins in circulation throughout the bear market, this doesn't work. This technique doesn't work. But if they didn't, you normally run up to the 1618, which would be around 25 cents for a blow off top for this coin. So we can kind of see if they put more coins in circulation. How you can tell is you can go to the max and compare the price to market cap, and if they start deviating dramatically, like for example, you see how this is the price right here, this area right here, and the market cap, and they don't really move from each other that much. But then you see right here, February 2019, you have the price down here, but the market cap's up here at 400 million. So it means they put more coins in circulation, which means it's going to take more buying power to re-reach our all-time high prices. So not saying that it can't reach 25 cents, it's just going to be more difficult to reach 25 cents. That's why when I say blow off top for a bull run, I normally say somewhere in between the 1236 and 1618 area. So that's where I'd be looking for a blow off top for this coin. Somewhere between, it's a pretty large range, between 10 cents and 25 cents. I mean, calling a blow off top price is equivalent to shaking a magic 8 ball and asking what it is, but I would say the blow off top would be somewhere in this general range, which isn't bad. I mean, from where we're currently at, that's approximately a 26 to 30x possibility. So that's definitely doable. That is definitely doable within a bull run. And then Crypto Meow says chart Pixel, PIXL. Yo, we got Pixel up at, up 6% today at 7.3 cents. Small market cap of only 36 million. Oh, I like the circulating supply, 500 million, and all the coins are in circulation. Yo, this is a great setup right here for a bull run. Small market cap, small circulating supply, and all the coins are in circulation. You can't beat that at all. All-time high was 14 days ago. All-time low was 2 months ago. So it's a rather new coin. Came out December of 2023. Is this a gaming coin? Let's see. The Pixelverse. The Pixelverse is a true Web3 metaverse platform. We alongside our friends in the greater NFT community have set out to build the first truly collaborative community owned and created metaverse. Okay. Where's it available at? Oh, it's only available on Uniswap. Okay, so we have to look at it on DEX. I think I closed my, no, I didn't. It's right here. It's not the Solana token. Yeah, it's an Ethereum token. It's this one. Yo, to the moon, man. This thing's out 2.7. We're at 36 million market cap, 479,000 liquidity. Top to the bottom right here. Ooh, we fell below the 618. If you look at the lifelong though, we haven't fallen below the 618. So this is your life support here at 6.5 cents. You don't want to fall below 6.5 cents. Otherwise you're going to zero. Now let's get some indicators on here. For some reason, they always, every time I get a new chart, it just disappears on my indicators. RSI, 4 hour time. Let's look at the day. I don't want the 4 hour. I want the day. What is the day chart telling us? Yo, day chart's looking solid. Day chart, yeah, we're still bearish here, but look at, we haven't made a very large engulfing candle on the bearish side, which is showing the bearish momentum's weakening. So the bearish momentum is weakening, and after the bearish momentum weakens, you know what that means? The bullish momentum starts taking over. RSI as well. The RSI definitely looks like it bottomed and starting to head back up. We didn't wick to that 618, but we got pretty dang close to that 618. So I would almost consider that being the bottom for the time being. We did have a pretty heavy triple top there, but we're not going to talk about that. And then in the short term, you did break out of your downtrend that you've been in since February 28th. So yeah, so Pixel right now isn't looking bad. I still would keep an eye on 6.5 cents because there is the possibility of heading down there. That is your life support. And not financial advice. If I was going to pick any more of this up, I would just put a buy-in order here at 6.5. And if it hit, it hit. If not, so be it. But yeah, this isn't looking bad at all. This definitely isn't looking bad at all. On the lifelong chart, on the short-term fibs, you bounced off the 0.5, currently trying to overtake that 618 at 7.4. If we get over 7.4, that's when we're really going to start moving and head up to around 8.5. But in the meantime, I still would be keeping an eye at around 6.5 cents. I like the setup. I like the circulating supply and the small market cap. Like the max supply is 500 million. All the coins are already in circulation. The market cap's only 36. So a 10x from here is only 360 million, which in crypto during a bull run, 360 million is a drop in the bucket. It's nothing, easily attainable. So I would say, you know, a 10x plus from here. The 1618 is all the way up here at 14. The lifelog 618 is all the way up at 15, so not that much different. I mean, are we even looking at this on log? We weren't even looking at it on log. So that's what I think about Pixel right now. We just gotta probably see it bounce at 6.5 and then overtake 8. You overtake 8, you're gonna start moving really quickly to the upside. But I appreciate the super chat. MX19. I don't know how much that is in US dollars, but thank you. Yo, Road Dog Crypto in the house. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? River Bonk Father, you know there's only one coin we need right now. Bonk and GST. I appreciate that. Good old Bonk Father, man. Man, we were the Bonk Father back at 9 million market cap. Those were the good old days. Don't you wish you could just go back in time? Like, we knew Bonk was going to run, but I never thought it was going to go to the $2 billion market cap. Like, I never thought it was going to go that high. Like, I knew it was going to do good, but 2 billion? Come on. Oh, it broke through our red box, but now we fell back into it. That's very unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Now we are bearish on the, not bearish, but we're losing our bullish momentum here on the MACD. The last 2 days have been lighter green. We topped down the RSI with a very steep correction there. And we are currently red on the WTX. We haven't printed a sell signal yet, but we'll monitor that. But falling back into this red box is not good. No bueno. We wanted to maintain above that. So that kind of that's kind of toppy right there. And we talked about it in the last video. We don't want this to be a double top. We definitely don't want Bonk to be a double top and fall down to that 618, because that's exactly what would happen. We spent so much time maintaining above that 786 that if we come back down here, people who accumulated right here to be like, I'm not holding this anymore, I'm selling, which would push the price down to the 618. We don't want that. When Bonk runs, pretty much all the Solana coins run. But indicators are looking bearish on the day chart. 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frames verifying that bearish movement. You can see we're still bearish here on the MACD on the 4-hour. RSI still retracing, putting in a lower low. We got a sell signal here as well, starting to put in another lower low. So it does look like Bonk's going to be seeing some sort of retracement, unfortunately. That sucks. That really does suck. But short-term support areas for Bonk are as follows: 2735. And then you have the 618 support here at 1730. So a little bit of hoping for you guys. The 618 could be a reversal area. So I would keep an eye on around that that 1700 micro pennies. But man, if we fall back down to that 786, Bonk's just gonna shit the bed all the way down to the 618. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. But I think Bonk will be fine. I think Bonk will be fine. Now, obviously, I wouldn't be investing in it right now, not financial advice, but with the large market cap, because it got over 2 billion, I think, right? Yeah, that's crazy. Imagine, wish we would have held. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. That's nuts. Absolutely insane. But yeah, Bonk's bearish right now. I expect more downside, so who knows? I might toss a short on this bad boy. But usually when I start leverage trading, that's when everything goes down the shitter. So maybe I just won't touch it. Maybe I won't touch it. He said GST. GST to the moon. I don't even know. Oh yeah, this is the shoe coin. Satoshi, right? Yeah. I heard about this. This thing is leaving. Oh my gosh, it is leaving the station. How high are we up from this? 10x. That's disgusting. 10x. And then if we go back to the high, yo, that's a 68x back to the high. Why is this running? It's because we're in a bull market, isn't it? That's got to be the reason. Yo, we got stopped out right at that 382 on the lifelong fib. 382 said, nope, not getting through here. Not getting through here. So we smacked into the 382. If you don't know, the 382, 618, 786, and 1618 are pretty much the main areas to focus on for fibs. All these other fib areas are just general light support and resistance areas, but the 618 getting rejected off that right now. Well, we're not technically rejected off of it, we just haven't engulfed it yet. But indicators right now, huge engulfing candle on the MACD. RSI is massively overbought. We're all the way up at 97, the highest we have ever been on the RSI. We are off. We are literally off the charts on the WTX at 115. I don't think I've ever seen a coin break 100 on the WTX before. Maybe like one or two, but to be up at 115, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. But in the meantime, right now, it does look a little toppy, I would have to say. If you look at the 4 hour, we probably are going to see some red candles around this area. Oh, it's trying. It's trying. But indicators are just a little hot. So if we did see a retracement on GST, man, I don't want to see it's going down to 4 cents, because that's the disgusting retracement. That's the 63% drop. I just don't see that happening. We have to go off the short-term fib. Yep. Okay. So right now, GST, if we can't break above 13 cents, we'll probably see a drawback to around 7, which is the 786. You can see in the last several 4 hours, we've wicked back down to that 786 or 786 multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4 different times. So that's telling me that that is a pretty good support area for the coin. So if we don't break above 13 cents, I would expect to pull back down to 7 in order for the indicators to reset, and then we can see a run up from that point on. Worst case scenario, absolute worst case scenario, is a retracement back down to the 618 and then a rally up from that point on. But I don't know, maybe there was a catalyst that caused this. If there was some sort of catalyst that caused this, then I would go by the catalyst. Catalyst outweighs TA every single time. But man, this coin absolutely ripped. So, but in the meantime, I do think we're a little toppy right now on the oh wow, I sound like Porky the Pig there. On the main fib, we did, let's go back. The main fib, we did hit the 382, then a slight pullback, then a continuation. So that's what I'm seeing there for GST. But man, what a run. What a run. Yo, Crypto Mao again with 49MX. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Thanks, man. Love your videos. I appreciate it. Thank you. Had a good turnout tonight. That must mean we're in a bull run, right? Yeah, GST is absolutely pumping, guys. Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we blast through that 382 and it just goes straight up to the 618. You want to know the shittiest coin in crypto? This coin right here. It's not doing anything. And I was so bullish on this coin, but it's really making me just want to get out. It really, really is. Sad part is I know as soon as I get out, it's going to start running. Solari, yes, Solari's been running too. I saw somebody bought $17,000 worth of Solari today. Yeah, there was like a $17,000 buy today that somebody did. That's insane. That's a big buy right there. $2,000. Probably won't. Right there, yep. $17,000.19 buy today. Look at that. We haven't had a red day since February 27th. PNG. We went over PNG a little bit earlier in the stream. Yo, this is textbook right here. This is textbook right here. You have your high, low, high, higher, low. Next is higher high, man. Next is higher high. Solo went to 400K to 2.2. Yeah, I've been holding this coin since it was 35K market cap. I held it all the way through here. I didn't even sell it. I bought it 5 hours after it came out, and I just haven't sold it. I don't know why. I could have got out pretty good profit up there, but all the coins I have now, I'm just holding for the cycle. And top to bottom right here, I would say the next resistance area is the 0.5. Let's toss our indicators. Every time I get a new chart up, it deletes all my indicators. I don't know why. Yeah, you're still bullish here on the day chart. Still having a golfing candle on the WTF or MACD. RSI is a little high, but we can run much higher, as we can see from past experience. 4-hour time frame. This one's going to be the really important one to keep an eye on here, is the short term. And I think we can draw the short term from the all-time high to the recent low and get our price action top to the bottom right here. Yeah, we wicked right down to that 236. We're currently back above the 382. I would make the assumption that we're actually getting ready to see a pretty decent sized move to the upside. When you start seeing the MACD do this, very, very indecisive, that means there's a large move in the making. And it's hard to tell if it's going to be to the upside or downside. But when you start seeing the MACD on the 4-hour time frame just barely moving, just being stagnant sideways, then you know that there's something big's about to ready to happen, either big to the downside or big to the upside. And I'm rooting for the upside here, fingers crossed. So hopefully this isn't a double top and we see Solari capitulate, but indicators are showing that there's something brewing. So hopefully we see that movement to the upside, which would bring us to, if we did break out, I'm gonna ignore the scam wick and see if this is valid. Nope. Oh, we actually have to use the scam wick, which if we did break out, that would bring us up to around the 272 area here at around 3,000 even. If we saw that breakout, it'd be right up here. So yeah, I'd be keeping an eye, man. Maybe Solari will pop tomorrow. But yeah, when you start seeing the MACD do this, man, you know something's brewing. Just from personal experience, every time I've seen the MACD just go stagnant sideways, something big happens. Hopefully it's not a bad big. Hopefully it's a good big. Yo, River Hudson, AERO, please. Absolutely. Oh, shoot. Man, we're listening to some elevator music. What are we listening to? AER. Which one? You want Aerovac Aviation or Aerodome Finance? Unofficially, when maybe 3 mil market cap going sex list world is, well, unofficially, when 3 mil market cap going sex list word is. I'm assuming you want Aerodome Finance. Aerodome Finance is up 21.2% at 44 cents, $152 million market cap with 344 million coins in circulation out of infinite. All-time high was 4 days ago. Wow, all-time low was 5 months ago. That is disgusting. 2,386x. That is disgusting. Oh my god. Gosh. And it's available on Coinbase? Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh my goodness. So who has a time machine? Let's go back 5 months real quick and just unload our bags into this coin. You wouldn't even have, oh, you might. When did it go on Coinbase? Okay. So that's what happened. It got listed on Coinbase and went to the absolute moon. Wow, we charted this before. You know what? I think we might actually have to look at the DEX. Yeah, let's look at here. Aerodome. Aerodome. Oh my gosh, this thing's running again. It bottomed out right here. What is this? MACD is, oh my gosh, this thing's about ready to rip again. Hang on, let's get into this chart. Might toss a couple bucks in here. Yeah, man, you are, the last 12 hours, you got 3 really nice big green candles. Your RSI's reset, your MACD's about ready to flip bullish. This thing's about ready to smash through its all-time high. If we yeah, we broke out of the downtrend too. The downtrend we've been in since March 1st. Yeah, this coin's about ready to move. I like it. Let's see. Top to bottom. We're getting rejected off the 618. Yeah, if we break above the 618, that's when we're to start running. If we get above 45 cents, this thing's going to start moving very, very quickly. I would say a run up to the 1272 area here at around 80 cents. I would say 80 cents to a possible dollar here on its next run up. The dollar's here at the 1618. Yeah. This thing's about ready to pop and run straight to a buck. Yeah, it's just a 2x. Yeah, this thing's looking great. Day chart's not looking too good, but I'd be focusing on the short-term time frame. So obviously, I'm hyping it up a little bit, but there are going to be resistance areas on the way up. Now, obviously, your first resistance area is the 618. We're not bullish until we get above the 618. So we're not bullish until we get above 44 cents. We get above 44 cents, our next contender is the 786 at around 53 cents. And then when you get above 53 cents, the sky's the limit. So if we get above 53 cents, that pretty much verifies that we are going to be breaking the all-time high, heading up to around 80 cents to $1. But focus on those short-term resistance. You see us break above 53. That's when you want to have your moon suits ready. But right now we're testing it. MACD's about ready to flip bullish. RSI is completely reset. We broke out of our downtrend. So everything's aligning. The stars are aligning for a big move on this. The stars are aligning. So good play. Good play. It looks good. It's looking good. So Stronghold's down 13.27% today. Oh, dang. She's falling hard. She's falling hard. Okay, we got a bearish engulfing candle today. So it's still bearish. We got the RSI starting to tail back down as well. With the WTX. Wow. I did not see this coming. I thought this was going to hold, guys. I thought this was going to hold. That's not good. So what we're gonna be focused on now is the short-term support, which is the next support's a 382 right here at around 6 cents or 006. And it's the 382. So hopefully the 382 holds, guys. So keep an eye on 006 as your next support. Hopefully we see a reversal from that. But yeah, this is bearish right now. I honestly didn't see that. I honestly didn't think that was gonna happen. And then if we go off this chart right here, we actually broke below the 786. Yeah, we broke the up. Yeah, SHX is bearish right now, guys. GG. Yeah, keep an eye on that 382 has to hold. You have to stay above 006. You break below 006, you're heading back down to 0035. So here are your support areas to focus on right there. And then if you break that, you're going down here. That's unfortunate, man. This thing was doing so well. Yeah, so if you break that, you're going down another 43%. It's disgusting. Yo, okay, with Leash. Yes, Leash. Good old Leash. The Doge killer. Is this the right one? Is this the one you're talking about? I'm assuming you're talking about this. So Leash is down 7.8% at $810. You have a, so we did baby bonk at the beginning. So we're down 7.8. You have an $86 million market cap. You have a circulating supply. Wow. Very small circulating supply of 107,000 with 107,000. Pretty much all the coins are in circulation, which is fantastic. Available on the following exchanges: Bitmart, Shib Swap, OKX, Gate.io, BingX. Okay, BitGet. So it's available on some exchanges, some decent ones. So let's look at it. What's the all-time high on it? Yo, the all-time high is 4.5K. We're only down 82%. I like that. I like that. Let's see. We'll probably have to look at it on Dex Screener. LEAS. Help if I could type, right? Gate.io. Yo, there we go. We got it. Wow, this thing's taking off. This thing's taking off. Oh, you broke out of that downtrend, and then you broke out of, yeah. Then you broke out of that downtrend. So you had a fake out right there. But yeah, look at it. As soon as you broke out of this downtrend here on the 29th, the 1st of the 29th, you started going straight up. And if you go the lifelong fib from the top to the bottom right here, you almost wicked right up to the 618. So you're above the 382 right now. The 382 is your current support that you need to stay above, which is approximately at around 775 ish. Yeah, 760, 775. Indicators on the day chart, you had a nice engulfing candle today. RSI is overbought, flashing red. This is the highest we've ever been on the RSI. So the highest we've ever been on the RSI. And we are off the charts, absolutely off the charts here on the WTX. Insane. Now, short-term time frame, 4 hours. Yeah, the 4 hours bearish AF, bro. The 4 hour looks like we're gonna smash through this 382. So the 4 hour, we want to rely on this fib, which is 618 support at 750. Your next support's at 622. Worst case scenario is back down to 500. Yeah, the 4 hour looks like we want to fall off a cliff. But I would keep an eye on 0.5. I don't think the 618 is going to hold us up this time, unfortunately. That's a 22% drop. That would allow the indicators to reset. So I'd say Leash is bearish now. Now, being bearish doesn't technically mean the chart is bearish, because you've obviously been running lately. Even going back to February 28th, a high, a low, a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And you can come all the way back down to this 0.5 right here and put in a higher low. And then you can start rallying to the upside from that point on. So Leash doesn't look too bad. I just think we're gonna be seeing a slight correction, then it'll continue its run that it's been on. It's been having a decent run, man. Now, if we had to do the all-time high, all-time high is probably gonna be crazy. But on the top, 1618 all the way up here at around, wow, I don't know if I'll hit that, but who knows? Bull runs are nuts. That's saying the 1618's at $30,000. But usually you hit in between this general area for your blow off top. That's a big space right there, though. You know, that's yeah, your coin's gonna top out between $9,000 and $30,000. That's a big space, but that's the best you can do for long-term predictions. It's topping out between someplace like this. I just got a notification. BTC fell below 63,000. That sucks. Yeah, but at least in the short term does look slightly bearish. I'd be keeping an eye on a slight pullback for it. But it's not looking bad. It's definitely in the first stages of its bull run. Hey there, I bought around 21 million SHIB, and its max peak, it was around 0045. I feel like I could have bought it at a lower price, but I don't know what your thoughts are. Love your channel. Well, if you're already in, man, we're entering the bull run phase. Now's not the time to be trading. Now's the time to just be buying and holding. So not financial advice. Just diamond hand it. SHIB should be fine. You said you bought it 00004. Oh, so you bought the top right here. Yeah, SHIB will be fine. SHIB's gonna put in a new all-time high. You're holding up the 618 good too. You're holding up at 0038. So not financial advice. Do whatever you want to do, but we're entering a parabolic phase of the bull run where all the coins get sucked up. So if you can stomach a small pullback, I think in the longer term, your coin is gonna be much, much higher than when you bought it. And Rising Sun, BICO, BICO. What is BICO? Oh, Economy. Okay, we know this. We know this. Economy is up 9% at 54 cents, $387 million market cap with 711 million coins in circulation on 1 billion. All-time high was 21.45. All-time low was 18. Following markets, Binance, Tokyo Crypto, MEXC. I like it. MEXC. There we go. There we go. Can't believe it's available on Binance. Oh, it's available on Coinbase too. So you're on some big boys. Yo. That's a 14x back to the high. But let's get in here. Let's get in here and take a look. I can say right now you're testing a pretty critical resistance area. Those resistance right here, those resistance right here, those resistance right here, the resistance right here as well. So you have prior history around this price range. As of right now, indicators on the day chart aren't looking bad. You had 2 bearish days followed by a bullish engulfing candle today. RSI definitely has room to run to the upside. We've never actually been overbought on the RSI before, so that's interesting. WTX is starting to tail up too, so WTX wants to put in a higher high, so it's gearing up. I think you have a really good chance at overtaking this 55 cents resistance area that has suppressed you since June of 2022. You've pretty much been below it since June 2022 besides this fake out right here. So if you get above that, man, you're going to start moving. And according to the fibs, yeah, according to the fibs, you'd run right up to around 81 cents. Then if you just drop it down to the next high, yeah, 81 cents. So yeah, this thing looks like it wants to head to 81 cents here, but it's not going to happen unless we break out of this resistance at 5.5. So keep an eye on 55 cents. You break above 55 cents, you're probably going to get sucked up to 80. That's on the day chart. 4-hour time frame. Yeah, the 4-hour time frame is verifying the bullish movement. So the 4-hour time frame is about ready to flip bullish too. So us already testing this resistance area out with the indicators about ready to flip bullish. I think this is the time where we're going to be breaking it. So I'd be keeping an eye on a movement up. That's a 45 to 47% movement up to 80 cents. I think that's coming here in the next day or so. So BICO's looking good. BICO's looking really good. Breaking above a resistance area that we've been below, a multi-year resistance area nonetheless. And then I'll run up to around 80 cents. All right, so how are my coins looking? We already went over Baby Bonk, but I want to see how it's done. Still down today. It did like 100 and something X, or 100 and something percent yesterday, but we got that bounce off that support area that we mentioned. So not looking too bad there. And then how's this looking? This is the other play. This is the other play. Yeah, this one, 1 hour is looking good too. Then obviously we're gonna get into this pre-sale right here. Earn.org/moon. It's a reflection coin. You earn BNB just for holding the coin right now. So it's actually in pre-sale right now. We have 3.18 out of 5 BNB raised. So if anyone is interested in participating in a pre-sale, that's how you do it. All you have to do is buy this coin and hold it in your wallet and you get BNB reflections. It's pretty cool. But all right, guys, with that, I am thinking about ending the live stream. It's about that time. I appreciate everybody tuning into the live stream. We're probably going to be starting to do multiple live streams throughout the week now since the bull run's here. Like we mentioned throughout the bear market, once things start picking back up, we're going to start being more active on the channel. But But with that, I'd appreciate if you guys smash the like button, really help my channel grow. I appreciate all the super chats, all the new members and everything like that. For everyone's coin that I didn't get to, I'm sorry. Super chats and members come first. Obviously, if I don't have any super chats, I do go off the request. It's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just I'm helping the people who are supporting the channel. So with that, guys, none of this is financial advice. And if you have any coins that you'd like me to chart on the channel, you can just send me a super chat in the comment section and I'll get a video up for you within 24 hours.